Okay, there we go. Now I think we're rolling. Jeebus. Okay. Give me just a moment here. Sorry, y'all. Okay, you got that. Do that. Unbreak what I broke. Close that. Good there. Yeah, I definitely did do that. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, I need my hat. And I also need to turn my lights on. And then I'll be there. Okay. I have arrived. I'm here. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Deep Toot. And others who may be lurking around whatever corner. We have a bot now. Because yesterday's stream was certainly interesting, at least last night's rather, because we streamed twice yesterday, which was, oh, I forgot my water too. Hold on. Okay. Last night's stream I was woefully unprepared for. But did it work? Did my going live thing work? It did. We have an app now. Yay. Or not an app, a bot in our Discord that actually works now. Huzzah. Anyway. Yo, Grot. The Grot is here. Are you muted or is it just me? Shouldn't be. I'm talking. Can you guys hear me? It's me. Okay. I was afraid I was muted. But yeah, last night's stream was interesting. So, I feel like I was unprepared. I did a Minecraft stream with some streamer friends, last night. Which was interesting. It was good. It was fun, first of all. Second of all, I feel like I was kind of unprepared, less prepared than I thought, for it than I thought I should have been. I got in trouble, so I couldn't join last night. Sorry. No, you're good. You're good. Honestly, I feel like one of the biggest things I had trouble with was, like talking to chat at all. It's a little difficult when you have like a group of like, 4 people talking. And like, it's hard to talk to chat, right? Also, I'm sorry you got in trouble, Toot. I'm sure you're perfect and you didn't do anything wrong, so. But yeah, it was interesting. Yo, Tuna, what's up? I'm like, why am I looking over at the wrong screen? It's because I don't have my chat up on my teleprompter. There we go. Huzzah. Thanks, Dad. Hello, Grot. Hello, Tuna. Indeed. Hello, hello. So yeah, it was interesting. I did learn to get a specific bot because, interestingly enough, when I got so many more bots targeting me, I think because maybe I was working with, or like streaming, no, I wasn't really streaming with other streamers because I was the only one streaming, but I did have like them tagged in it. Stream Boo. It wasn't just Stream Boo, it was other ones. Normally I have Stream Boo banned as a term, but it wasn't working. So now we have Suribot, who does all that for us. So we don't even need to worry about it. Got a robot mod. Oh wait, I have the power so I can say it. Hello, bot. Yes. We have robots helping protect us. So that's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm curious to know how people felt about it who watched it. I know Ira was there. Some of our later night viewers, you know, our Americans were there. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I was kind of just staring at the screen the whole time and like half locked in, half like trying to figure out modded Minecraft. I feel like I was out of my element, which is, you know, interesting, but I don't know. It was fun. It was fun either way, but there's a lot of stuff that I didn't understand because of like different mods and stuff, and I was like confused. So dude, modded Minecraft is so overwhelming. Yeah, I was kind of like overwhelmed by that, overwhelmed by streaming at the same time, overwhelmed by talking to like people in general. But that's not to say I wasn't like having fun. It was just like I felt like I couldn't really focus on the streaming aspect. So if you don't select them yourself and learn them, it's crazy. Yeah, exactly. There's like a whole magic system, which is really cool because it is like a modular magic system where you can craft your own spells and stuff, which is pretty cool. But it was a lot. And I think there's like 64 mods or something on the server, which is, I don't know how many of them are just like, you know, tweaks and fixes and how many of them were like large additions, but a lot of them, like there was whole like new nether biomes and like some crazy stuff. So it was cool, but wish I could have watched. I mean, the VOD's there, but you know, it's it definitely was late for you guys. I might be doing it again today, but I'm not entirely certain. I might just do it offline. I had literally spent like the 20-30 minutes before making a Minecraft skin to look like me, like my little avatar guy. And I found out I did it backwards. His head was facing on the back of his head. I'm like, all right, I'm just using my old skin. But yeah. What can I see? I would open it, but actually maybe I can do it in Minecraft here. The Skindex whatever editor thing, like the website. I don't know if you've heard of that, but it's like the Minecraft one where you can make your own skin. It just lags horribly. I love the Origins mod so much. I honestly don't know anything about modded Minecraft. Unfortunately. It was you know, I'm not a I don't know anything about it. So that was like a interesting experience. The only thing I've ever done was like Optifine, which is like just makes the textures look slightly nicer. And maybe like Zoom, I think. I don't remember. There's like and maybe like what was the other one? Like Graves. That's another one too. But like little simple things like that. Full display. So here's the one I've had from since you know, 2000 like 10. Not really, it's not that old. It's probably more like 2015 or something. Did I do in college? I don't know. And then this is the one I made, but his head's backwards. Like he looks decent from the front. He's definitely much beardier, which I find funny, but you only have so many pixels to work with. And I did it in like, I don't know, a very short period of time. But I thought he looked good. It's just he faces back, he runs backwards, which I think would have been funny. I probably should have just rolled with it, but he also doesn't have his little shoes or whatever. I would texture it better. They have like the auto texturing brush on the thing, which does make it look a little bit nicer, but I think I would texture it myself if I had the time. But lets you select a race when you're starting, giving you additional power, strength, and also weaknesses to balance it out. Interesting. Imagine the look on the mobs when you're running from that. Yeah, exactly. Like I recommend just having a single pixel dot as the eyes. Yeah, I guess that is the thing, right? Yeah, if we look at like Steve. I don't know. I kind of wanted to go somewhere between like the eyes I normally have and whatever. Kind of like the big eyes, but you might be right. You probably are right. I'll have to play around with it. I'm gonna have to redo it because I'm facing backwards. I would do that on stream if the website didn't just completely break the completely break my computer. It literally lags in just so horribly until it like finally gets settled. But if you like alt tab out of it, it just like breaks your computer. So yeah, maybe I'll do that later, but single dots are cute. That's why. It's true. That's true. You're not wrong. Yeah, I was kind of trying to go somewhere between my style and Minecraft, but that's where we kind of were. I'll probably have to, like I said, play around with it. Oh, thank you, Toot. I thank you kindly, Toot. I want to play Minecraft with you. Honestly, I'd be that does it does make me tempted to do like a community Minecraft server. I know a lot of people have them. I probably could host one. I've got like a server behind me. I like how my cat cam is on and I didn't even think to turn it on, but she's just there. Can't really see her as well with the arm in the way, but Vintage Story is also pretty fun. I'm assuming that's a Minecraft mod. Or is that a game? Oh, it's a game. Oh, very Minecraft-like. Gotcha. I just never heard of it. Interesting. Yes, hello, Cat. How you doing today? Hail and well met. We could have a community server, honestly. Yeah, we could. I'll have to think about it. That's just like effort right now. It's the biggest thing. Okay. We'll do it quickly, but or not quickly. We'll do it right away because I keep doing I keep waiting too long to do your redeems. Keep being like, oh well, I gotta talk about this first. Time to do it. Rip the band-aid off. Oh god. Tired. Hail DDP. Oh yeah, DDP was there too. DDP, what did you... I know you saw some of last night's stream, if not a lot of it. I know you were kind of like lurking there. What were your thoughts on on Minecraft. I feel like I wasn't being very responsive, but I don't know if it was still entertaining or not. Hoodie with the khakis. That's me. That's how I roll. If you're there, I know you were kind of in and out, or at least lurking. But I don't know. I definitely need to be more responsive, but at the same time, like, it was just kind of difficult. I probably should have like a pinned message or something. I was definitely not prepared. Yes, hello DDP, welcome in. It's for a kind of niche, but it's Minecraft adjacent in terms of strength and weakness compared to Minecraft. Cons, you'll be less rich and can't as easily build mountain-sized castles and beat the game in a day. Playing pros, more depth, survival, more incentive to cooperate, better small scale detail, better mod sport. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, like, if you're looking for a survival experience, Minecraft really isn't that, like, at least in the vanilla sense. But if you're looking to, like, build stuff, it's pretty strong for that, right? Like, the survival is kind of like once you get past a certain point, it's like, okay, we're fine. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? What are you all up to? Let's actually, oh yeah, so our stream cord bot is working. So now I don't need to do that every time. So that puts something off my list that I have to do every time. Oh, Stream Deck update is available. Remind me later. Y'all, I gotta figure out what we're doing today. I have a few thoughts. We could always work on more cards, although I think we're pretty much done with the God of War deck. Minecraft has limitless possibilities due to how incredibly massive the modding community is, but the question is usually whether people can run said mods. Honestly, I'm just typically not a modded experience kind of guy. To me, modding a lot of the time feels like cheating. To me. Ooh, what are we doing today? Fig, great question. I don't know. Welcome in, Fig. Yeah, I don't know. Minecraft modding, or like just modding in games feels like cheating, but at the same time, I honestly, joining someone else's stream or server while it's already modded feels, I'm just gonna go back to my face because I don't know what I'm doing right now. Going back to someone else's going into someone else's server feels different in some way. You know, I don't know, it's interesting. Second monitor viewing wasn't too focused on it, but it was pretty good from what I saw. Okay, cool. Here you go. No hat for you. I'm relatively shaved. I can see a head. Oh, it's gone now. I was gonna say it was a hat dent. No B is Twywood. Yeah, I'm very Twywood. I honestly, you think about it, I streamed for 7 hours yesterday. Plus, you know, edited a short and some other stuff, but Minecraft general advantage is the build experience you have if you want, or experience you want yourself, but you don't play it because you don't have fun. It's everybody struggle, you play it so you can set a goal and build that experience you desire. Yeah, I guess it's true. It's kind of like something you can kind of do whatever you want in it, which is interesting. How did you beat? Yeah, hello. Beats, I might actually stream a bit this week. Heck yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to join. I know you're talking about doing it, streaming Thursday. Everyone go check out Fig. Here, actually. You said you're gonna stream Thursday. You're gonna crochet Toots pickle. We still can't say that out loud. At least that's what I heard last. So go follow her and you'll see some fun stuff. Hopefully I can be there. It's kind of hard to say because I've got family in town again. So my dad's in town, so I may or may not be over at my brother's, so we'll see. Older Minecraft versions were harder. Yeah, that's probably true. It's been so long since I played Minecraft though. Like well, I mean, it really hasn't been that long. It's only probably been like a year or two, but still. I cannot wait. Yeah. I'm gonna crochet a car Saturday. Interesting. God, my brain is not all here, huh? What am I doing Saturday? Nothing. I have my niece's birthday party to go to, which is weird to say that I have a niece. But yeah, I'll be going there Saturday. Although I probably have some of the rest of the day. We'll see. I don't know. Shrug. Life's busy lately. I should shout this out and make sure everyone knows about it. I don't know if I'm also going to be streaming it. But Nez, the person I was streaming with Minecraft yesterday, I will be doing a 101 TCG class with her for her event where she does like a lot of, indie game features and all that kind of stuff. And then I'll also be playing Armies Against Entropy for sure on her channel. I don't know if I'm also going to be streaming or not. I might not, just because it's like for a fundraiser event. So y'all should go check it out, Hello, Runner Bean. Yo. Huh? Did Fig just get taken over by a robot? Bean! Thank you.
36 just cheered 10 bits.
Thank you for the 10 biddies. I appreciate it. So that was my 3-year-old. I think Fig was taken over by a robot. This is the facts. No. Anyway, what are we doing today? Thank you, Bean, for the bits. That's very kind of you. Little heart bits. They're so cute. Why are they so cute though? Anyway, let's I really need to get my either A, stand up or set up better, or B, I need to lower my camera just a slight bit. But I built a stand for it that is not adjustable. So
Runnerbean 36 just cheered.
Bean spoiling me today. Thank you, Bean, for the additional 10 biddies. With this time a cute dog. Have you been keeping up with the recent Twitch streamer drama? It's crazy the past week or so. I just saw the thing about what's her name? Emaru, and like the TwitchCon thing, but that's all I've really seen. Usually, well, I was about to say usually try to stay out of drama, but sometimes drama is fun. But I would say this is less fun. It's like TwitchCon, like security being not good, more or less, and like some like quote unquote fan trying to like, I don't know. You can go look it up. I don't know enough about it, and it's also, you know, nothing horrible happened, but it's pretty bad. Security needed to be better. Everyone was complaining about security being bad before they even went, and then TwitchCon was like, yeah, we'll increase security, and then they didn't, and then something sort of happened, and then now you know, now it's a thing, and now they apparently tried to make it better. I don't know enough about it. I only watched one video. She was attacked. She was like some fan, from what I heard, of course I mean attacked, yeah, I think some like fan like hugged her and like tried to kiss her or something. It was like pretty messed up. Anyway, but yeah, I didn't actually watch the video. I just heard it via something else. Wait, is this spamming? It is not spamming. Did I read anything else? I'll join, but I gotta go from... I joined, but I gotta go back from... I just got back from Vegas and I'm broke now. AF. Okay, I gotcha. I was like, wait, what? I'm like, okay, gotcha. Now I understand. Yes, do not throw money at me if you don't have it. It's sad because that was probably going to be the last TwitchCon, so when you blow up, you won't be able to get to go to an event or meet and greet. I'm sure something will pop up that will replace it. I also don't know if I kind of don't believe that, honestly, but Beats is stacked. What if I try to hug you at your meet and greet? You're allowed to hug me, Dean. There you go. You've been given permission. Anyway, but yeah, don't know enough about it, but yeah, it seems like there's some stuff going on with it that Twitch wasn't taking it seriously enough. We've just been yapping for 30 whole minutes, huh? What if we kissed in TwitchCon parking lot? Oh, toot. You rascal. I'm kidding. Oh, man. On that note, what are we doing today? Drawing, yeah, I don't know. So there's a few things we could work on. More cards. We did finish, let's pull it up. I don't know if all of you saw it. We did finish the quicksand land. We could work on revising some stuff. We kind of started yesterday and I didn't really have the energy to finish it. Let me go to art display. We did do the, come on. We did do the quicksand land. I think that one kind of turned out well. We could do some collective brainstorming. Yeah, I was thinking we might do some of that. We might do some we may have to make a list, you know. Because there's a lot of stuff. I'm kind of like, you know, post video God damn it. Sorry. Fig. He's blushing because he remembers a few times you already made out of the TwitchCon parking lot. Yep. Cracking up so bad at work right now. Oh, toot. But yeah, we probably need to make a list of what we actually need to do. I have like 30 different documents of like what to do, and like half of them are, pretty much all of them are half done. I could probably just consult one of these lists. Oh, this is very... let's just take this information, put this in here. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to like review that document later, but let's just go here. Your cards have been so consistently good. Honestly, I don't even know if well, I guess it looks better now. Like now that I'm looking back at it. I was kind of like meh on it at first, to be honest. But thank you. God, I punched this thing when I was using I was at my brother's and we were jackhammering out his floor to like move the toilet over because the pipes are underneath concrete, so we had to jackhammer out the floor, and my hand slipped and I punched a thing on a wall, and it like it's honestly not even that bad of an injury, but it's kind of like, you know, where like your finger kind of like detaches from your nail. And so I did that, and that kind of hurts. It's like the most like I don't know, rugged sort of activity I could be doing, and I just hurt my nail, and I'm like, oh, it hurts. You think I would have like got a hole in my whatever, but in my foot from a jackhammer, but no, I just punched a wall by accident. I want to recommend a mechanic for a hero that generates units for structures behind it, but becomes untargetable, so it can't tank for them. A structure that creates units behind it. Okay, so it creates units on the land, becomes untargetable. I could see that. And we kind of already have like village doubling units on lands, but I wouldn't necessarily say that's the exact same thing. I could see something like that though, for sure. You keep that in mind. Okay, so let's quickly discuss what the potential agenda is today. One is just like work on game mechanics. Oh, also, if you haven't already, go to my news section in the Discord server and vote on what time works for you for the game jam. Keep in mind, you can select multiple date ranges. We are currently tied. And I would ideally like to not have that. I'm trying to decide what I do if the tie wins, because we have one for November 1st and then one for December 5th, starting November 1st, the other starting December 5th. Part of me is tempted to pick the later one just because that gives me more time to prepare and kind of hype up the event to potentially get more people. I don't know. Like, I mean, we may as well try to like use the event as like a way to get more viewers. But if you have not already, go vote. And if you've only voted for one, and you think you can do more, vote for those as well. So that's just my thought. But yeah, let me know what you're thinking. Because a tie would be annoying. Anyway, yeah, we can work on game mechanics. We've got a few like tweaks we need to do. Wait, did you already do? Did I miss on? Oh wait, no. Okay, never mind. Oh, we gotta. I draw a doodle. I guess that's what we could be doing today. A chicken style person to represent Master Thunder Chicken Ed. We already do have a Thunder Chicken. If you haven't noticed him, we could do another thing. But we do have, why can't I find him? Heap. We do have this guy. Oh, nice. Bean is loaded. Indeed. Bean is the Bitcoin master. Yeah, we got this little guy. Oh my god, I spent the Bitcoin on a friggin' eye test. I can either wait, what? Do you oh Dude, are you modding? Did you just mod for me? Or to just actually approve it? You make it a three-way tie. There's an interesting thing. Oh, yeah. Okay, modded for you. I was gonna say, why did it say that? And then whatever. Yeah, Bean, I can refund you, or you can ask for another thing. Bean, you could do it for me too. We can make a fish, a tuna. Yeah, up to you, Bean. Whatever you prefer. Yeah. His little thunder eyes. A little but yeah. There is a, what do we even call them? Just a little guy? Dude, I redeem a tuna person. Okay. All right, tuna. We'll get you one. We're doing a little guy. I'm trying to decide if I want to separate that redeem and have like a little guy redeem. Because I mean, like the doodles are like, because Bean was gonna redeem a thing for Thunder, but Thunder already has one. So instead he's doing one for tuna. Because Bean is a swell guy. Am I doing a tuna? I think a fish would be funny, but I don't know how I make. I'm swole after my curry. There you go. Heck yeah. Thunder Chick. A mermaid, but with a tuna head and human legs. I could do that if that's really what you want to see. Or we could keep in like the little guy style, where he wears a fedora. I give you total creative control, tuna. All right, there we go. Do you want a little guy, or do you want like just like a larger doodle drawing? Where would the mermaid come in? It's a reverse mermaid, dude, I think is what he's saying. My brain can't make sense of this. Yeah, it's a reverse mermaid. The head is a fish and the legs are human. Little green alien head with one eye and a cute pink blushing nose. I do have reference. Send away. Oh, so like a reverse mermaid. Yeah. Yeah, because we do have like sorry, I'm trying to pull up stuff, and we have our random art, like some of the redeems where we did like our robot, right? Like this was the doodle technically. it's kind of like a bigger piece, but the whole thing is kind of, I would argue, kind of lesser quality because it's kind of quick. Like that one, or I don't know. We did like the, I don't even know where the, oh, like this one, the Demon Venus Flytrap thing, which ended up cuter than I wanted it to be, but you know, there it is. We could do something like that, or we could just have it like a little guy, which are like, you know, they're like a little guy, you know? You know, are little guys. So yeah, up to you. A large or whatever drawing or a little guy. I'm assuming you want a little guy, but you let me know, Tuna. Is the folder called Little Guys? No, it's not. It's called actually, it's my emotes folder, honestly, but you know, okay, so you guys gotta talk. I drew this first at someone else's stream. They're having like a art thing where they had mushrooms. Do we need to put the little mushroom guy into the stack, even though he doesn't really represent anyone? I feel kind of bad for the little mushroom guy not being included, you know? He could be a Halloween little guy. Send in Discord chat. I feel like he has to just be included. I mean, technically, you know, the turtle and the and Narzo, aka the narwhal, are I guess even the turnip king aren't really representing people. Narzo is, but and the turtle, those both represent Fig, but I feel like the little mushroom guy's got to go in the stack just because. Sent Discord chat. Okay. Okay, gotcha. This is the guy for reference. That's the guy. Fig has 2. Fig does have 2. He's cute. He is a cute. He is a cute. The guy. Honestly, at some point, I think I might make I'm tempted to make like a card game out of little guys, but I don't know. Maybe one day when we have like 80 little guys, I'll just make a little guys card game. Tuna, do you, okay, sorry, let me confirm. Do you want this as a little guy, or do you want like as like this little sort of style, or do you want this as like its own, like it just more of a full-on drawing? This is to confirm. Little guy, okay. I just wanted to confirm the style, because otherwise we would just do, you know, a full heckin' drawing. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have Luna's cam on. I want to be included. Fair enough. Works for me. Yeah. I'm getting my table all set here. Well, I suppose this all works out. I was trying to figure out what to do, and now we know what we're doing. We're drawing a little guy, you know? I don't understand how cat hair always just ends up in my mouth. Just appears out of nowhere. Probably because my clothes are staticky. Okay. It's like, why is my R-pad not working? It is not plugged in. Are we 12 minutes from an ad? Yeah, I just like using the Turnip King as reference because he is kind of our guide here for the style. I probably should just make like a little template that's like more of a circle, but only relevant features are that he has one eye, cute nose. You can take creative liberty with everything else, like dress him up as, usually dress him up as different characters. There you go. Cool. Sir Birdie. Nice legs. Use them. That's good. It'd be a shame if someone made you stand. Thank you, Sir Birdie. Welcome on in. Making an entrance as always. How you doing today? You have to readjust. You actually get a better view of Luna this way. Look at, I thought she was the other way around, and then I just saw her looking at us. What's everyone up? My voice is cracked. What's everyone up to today? What are y'all doing? No, don't leave us. Don't leave. Beats chat. Don't torture Beats level challenge impossible. True. That is true. Why does this look different? Am I crazy? I feel like my brush looks different. I don't know. Guess not. I don't know. Why am I just tracing this? We need... What am I doing? We need a circle shape. Start with a circle. He's kind of blockier headed. Do you want it to be blocky headed? Let me read what you said, the important things. Own features is one eye, cute nose. You can take creative liberties with the everything else. Usually adjustment. Okay, gotcha. I gotta keep making good impressions. There you go. I'm drawing as we speak. Ooh, what you drawing? I should do that till tonight, or should I? Up to you, Fig. I can't promise anything about being able to join, but maybe other people can say whether they can join or not. I've got just such a busy week. I'll try to stop in regardless, but you know. What masterpiece is being cooking up now? Good question, right? I really am running out of intelligent things to say when I'm arriving. That something feels different about drawing right now, and I don't know what it is. My brush feels weird. Maybe I just need more smoothing. It's a sketch, it's a sketch, it's a sketch. Stop being silly. Chubby boy. Says Tuna. Kind of make him more this shape. We're all friends. Bina. I owe you. Yeah, we're all friends here. Even the traveling salesman, the pop-up, and what am I? Huh? I'm not understanding. Sorry, my brain's moving at like a 0 miles per hour. This is gonna be interesting because most of the little guys have don't have noses, and they also don't have a singular eye. We'll see here. I'm kind of wondering if we go with like this little eye sort of style, because I feel like we did just a circle for the eye, it would be weird. But I don't know, maybe we could try it. This is reminding me of probably very lesser known Tetris game called it was like the one, I don't know what it was called, but it was the one for the GameCube. Tetris GameCube. Tetrion, I think they called them. There's like little Tetris people that they decided to add into the game. Characters. They had like a story mode, and they were like, these are the Tetrions, and then like they're like little Cyclopses with. They literally aren't showing up. Anyway, that's a tangent. We'll go back to that later. Especially those selling. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Sorry, my brain's just not all here today. I apologize, y'all. Can we try a singular eyeball? I feel like that's not gonna work. Cute nose. I'm gonna go with the nose style. Yeah, it's not gonna work. We're gonna have to add detail here. The challenge tuna. I was never a Tetris kid. Always preferred Snake, and after 2 apples, there you go. Yeah, I was actually very good at Tetris as a kid. Well, not very good, but better than most, I would say. All right, we don't need this anymore. Well, maybe we. I don't know. We're probably not gonna follow the eye style as much. I think I might go with that sort of like almost squarish face. Gonna make him more square-ish. You know what also I should do? There is like a bot, and I don't remember what bot it is, but I've seen it in other people's chats that tells you when ads are coming up, and I really should just get that going as well. Because that would be nice for me to just be like, I don't have to worry about checking time. Do we want the hat? I feel like the hat is fun. Kind of like the hat. Like the hat looks good. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with the face here, because we're kind of outside of the style a little bit with a singular eye. I feel like to keep it looking cute, it almost has to be a really big eye, maybe. No, I think I liked it before. This made me think of that Adventure Time episode. I'm not knowing exactly what one you're talking about, I don't think. Or Jake's tail came to life and disappeared as a depressed clown. I feel like I vaguely remember that. It's been too long since I watched it. Does this guy, do you want him to have hair? Like, we can give him hair. Or is that part of the outfit? A nose. Blue nose. Depends on what you're feeling. Hair is cool for the fact that it gives him stronger mobster vibe, I guess. Yeah. You know, it's kind of weird. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but for some reason in my brain, when people say I guess, especially when they like shorten it with IG, it makes me always think it's like a negative vibe. Is that just me projecting or something? Not projecting, but like assuming that. Like usually, like, I don't know, I guess, you know, that's how I like hear it in my brain. But the alien creature, but he's an alien creature, so he's bald. Oof, Duna. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? You could make him bald. No shade, I think it's you. Okay, honestly, it's for some reason that's just how my brain interprets that. One of the things I'm wondering, does this look, I'm trying to decide if this is gonna look weird. If we move the nose like in a weird cartoonish way. No, it doesn't work. Because like one of the things about this, the style of these little guys is that their mouth is like absurdly close to their eyes. But we could just give them a little eye like that. We're gonna hit an ad, so we're gonna do that, and then we'll be back. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old guy with the IG thing. I agree with the IG thing, but I know Tuna isn't being mean. You know, that's not. Yeah, that's what I'm. You know, we'll finish this talk after the ads. I'll come back to it. I agree though. I'll be back in just a minute though.
Randomness. It's what makes card games so interesting to play. The simple act of shuffling and drawing cards creates unpredictable outcomes, providing a unique and exciting experience every time. But what happens when this randomness becomes a detriment to the game? And how do you deal with that? Being able to address this issue can often mean the difference between a good card game and a bad one. Even the most popular games aren't immune to these pitfalls. Take Magic the Gathering, for example, one of the most popular trading card games of all time. It's not uncommon to find yourself drawing nothing but lands, or conversely, having no lands at all, leaving you with a unplayable hand. On the flip side, randomness can swing in the opposite direction too, drawing an incredible hand, leading you to completely dominate your opponents. While it's certainly fun for the player with the winning hand, it can be less enjoyable for everyone else at the table. So let me tell you how I counteracted it while working on my own game, and the battle I fought against inconsistency. In my game, players compete against the Old God, a collection of cards that present various challenges. Unfortunately, the balance of this deck was wildly unpredictable, often either leading to completely overwhelming the players, or failing to be a challenge at all, making the game unenjoyable either way. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For those of you who aren't familiar with my game, which, let's be honest, is probably most of you, you might be wondering what the heck an Old God is and what the game is actually as a whole. Or maybe you don't care. I don't know your life. I'm going to talk about it anyway. So, in brief summary, here's how the game works. Armies Against Entropy is a cooperative resource management trading card game. Players place cards like heroes, structures, and lands to create synergies for themselves and also their allies. They then move units generated by their cards to enhance the power of the cards that they deem most necessary, all while battling the Old God, a deck of automated cards designed to dismantle the player's forces and serve as the main threat of the game. Now that you kind of have an understanding of the game, let's dive into how randomness became a problem. As I said before, the Old God deck was designed to present various challenges. This deck featured a large number of weaker cards and a few stronger ones. In theory, this meant the players would face a constant onslaught of minor threats, while occasionally encountering some much more intimidating ones. Let's talk a little more specifically though. Typically, the Old God would draw around 3 cards per turn with a total deck of 86 cards, 10 Endlings in the deck as the weakest card. This design meant you were much less likely to draw something threatening like 3 Ravengers. The idea is that the Old God would have a nice assortment of cards due to its distribution. At least that's what I thought. However, there were many instances where this wasn't the case, and the Old God either felt pitiful or, conversely, an unstoppable onslaught of destruction. Speaking of unstoppable onslaughts of destruction, you should subscribe. I don't know how those two things correlate, but So what was the solution? Well, this came to me while I was trying to fix an entirely different problem, and that problem was the Abyssal Hold card. This card was a hell of my own making, and the bane of my existence for so many.
Yeah, obviously, obviously I don't think people are necessarily being, saying, I guess, like, I guess, whatever, like, I know that's not how they feel about it, but, like, for some reason, my, like, guttural reaction to someone, especially when they say, like, IG, for some reason, my instant reaction is very, like this, like it's being said like that for some reason. But yeah, maybe just anxious brain. You might be right, Bean. I don't know. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to gauge over written text too. Yeah. I try to be optimistic when I can't see someone's face while they're talking. Yeah, and that, me too, right? Like I'm not like, oh yeah, this person is just trying to be a jerk, but for some reason it's where my brain goes. You know what we're missing? We're missing the ears. I do like the ears. But yeah, no, definitely wasn't thinking you were saying that. It was more I was just bringing it up as a thing because for some reason that's where my brain goes. Yeah, initially I started using abbreviations as a kind of, or abbreviations as a kid to fit in, but it's become an unironic part of my dialect. Yeah, I get that. I love typing for longer, so using them feels more natural, but they also make me feel funny. Yeah, I mean, ears aren't really, they're kind of a little... Yeah, it's kind of how I felt about like when I moved to the South and saying y'all. I was like, I tried to resist doing it for so long, and then eventually I just did it. I don't know if it necessarily feels funny anymore, unless I really think about it. God, I can't draw this. Why can't I draw this ear? That was close. Maybe we'll draw it the other way. But yeah, obviously I'm not, I don't know. None of the cares or God's Hunt for that exact reason. They can definitely vibe, but better safe than sorry. Yeah, I mean, also just like, I think there's some like, I don't know. I don't know. I think just even like the way people text matters in a way. Like, and you can also like assume stuff based on like the person you're texting. Like if you're like when I'm texting like one of my parents or something, like sometimes they'll put like an ellipses like ... at the end, and you're thinking like, oh man, they're mad at me, but really they just, you know, are messaging more like you know, it's just like it's not supposed to be an aggressive thing. They just typing different because they don't know how to type like a kid or like, you know, younger person, you know. So just the way people type can be different depending on, you know, what they're doing. But I don't know. That's a good reference. Dude just sent me another reference. I do like that. The Adventure Time character. I don't think I saw this episode then. I don't remember this. I do kind of like that though. Let's potentially change the eye to that. I do like the eye being more cute like. This is kind of giving me I don't know, some sort of other vibes. We'll put it on a different layer just in case, but I do like potentially circle eye with big circle in it. It looks friendlier. It's hilarious when parents text with perfect grammar and punctuation for the most minor things. Yeah. So I love Adventure Time so much. It felt like I'd bring it up. I feel like I bring it up often. No, that's good, dude. I mean, you know, I like it too. It's been a while since I've watched it, but I do like it. I almost wonder if we like put the nose like, we're gonna come back to the nose. We're gonna give him a big old eye. I like this. It's much cuter. He's got on silent side staring directly into your soul. It's because of the way the eye is positioned. It needs to be looking. It needs to be this way. They're much better, right? I hardly ever draw noses on characters, so my inclination is to not have it, but but we can put it there. That's just my my thing. I'm just wondering if we can include it in a different way. I'm almost wondering if like we can have his nose be part of his body instead of on the face plane. Okay, I need to actually combine these layers. I do like this eyeball better, so we're just gonna go with that. We're experimenting here. It kind of just looks like he's facing in a direction and not. I don't know. I don't know if that's weird or not. I'm trying to decide. I'm gonna think about it for a second. Thoughts, Tuna? Or do we prefer just the little nose on the face? I feel like it's kind of weird. It's kind of like that, like Mickey Mouse thing where like when the eye, like when the head turns different directions, the ears stay on the same. I think we'll put the nose on the front of the character. I think it looks kind of weird that it's facing a direction when all the other ones are facing forward, you know? And then we'll move on. Put a drawer like this without the nose. Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. It's kind of the style, right? Because like the way all these characters are is their face is very you know, their faces, it doesn't look good, but God, is this brush really right? I feel like something's wrong. It feels too, oh, it is wrong. That's why we're on pencil tool, which is fine because we've been sketching, but there we go. Jeez. I was like, it looks so hard. Like it's like a hard brush. There's no softness to it. Anyway, we're on the pencil tool because I was messing around with it. Yeah, I mean, that's probably how I would do it. But if you want a nose, I can put a nose on. But yeah, usually I do like this, right? The face is like really close versus like where if you'd have a nose, the nose would go in between. But I like the mouth just being super close to the thing. I don't want to do nose, is fine. I'm just trying to really push it. Limits on what, if you display it in a showcase and showcase the range, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we can play around for a few minutes, but no. We'll probably be done soon. No. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it like this. The fact that the Fedora kind of became a staple makes me feel like a Redditor, which I kind of technically am. I mean, you don't have to technically have it. We could also just do full circle brain. We can see what it looks like without it. Which may just... That was weird. It appeared for half a second there. I guess that I feel like with the hat, the ears look more like ears, although these need to be fixed. I don't know why I was trying to draw it with one stroke when I'm doing a sketch, but you know, here we are. His ears are kind of like the Bob's right. Okay, cool. Oops, just fix it a bit. Okay, last question, and then we're gonna be done. The ears, kind of in your reference, are more like downturned, like kind of more like this. You know, do you prefer that, or do you like them pointy upward? The way they're kind of more like, you know, like that. Like the pointy looks maybe better. I'm gonna go back. If I can. I can. Okay, we're gonna go forward then. Okay. Trying to make the ears fit then. Now that they're the same. I think that works. Kind of a little weird that the ear is kind of like behind the hat a little bit, but I think it works. Works well enough, I'll tell you what. Where's layers? New layer. Actually, usually I do like a lot more smoothing on the style. It keeps things kind of smooth. Who would have thought? Yeah, I'm posting some more shorts again. I had the whole like game review thing I did with Macrosnat's game. I haven't seen him stream in forever. I think he may have left that for a bit, but I thought it was a good sort of insight on the game mechanics, and I have like a few of those. I'm enjoying your shorts. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know, I'm trying to post more again. I was for a while, and then I kind of stopped because I like made like 30 of them and then just posted it, or like set them up to post and then just forgot about it. Yeah, I'm trying to do more of those again. The biggest thing is I want to do another short for announcing the game jam. See how that goes. I think the lines are a little weird here, but it's really okay. Sorry, I don't know if you asked anything. I got a call. Nope, I don't think so. I don't think I did. All right, bye, Grot. It was good to have you here. Thanks for being here, as always. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See you later, maybe. See a grotty boy. Indeed. Farewell. You too can have a little guy of your own. I don't know why that just came into my mind, but I decided to say it. Sometimes you just say things, you know? I like him. I think it's good. Let's just clean up a tiny bit here. This little really junk. Sometimes the texture is just a smidge too much, especially on a small piece like this. Okay. Pale green. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna sample this Rylac, you know what I'm saying? Sample the actual green color we got here. I'll tell you what. There we go. Seeing my designs brought to life by more talented people always brings me tears to my eyes. Aw. I appreciate that. I honestly, if I had more money, I would definitely commission more people to make art for my stuff. I would love to see other people's interpretations of my stuff as well. Honestly, I kind of just wish I could had more money to just buy other people's art, you know? Yeah, I'm glad you appreciate it, even if it is just a silly little drawing. Why? Why can I not use this tool? Because I have no layers left. School's out. School bus driving by. Virtual hug. My toot also made me weepy because it went into your eye. Got some toots in your eye, toot. There's a toot in my boot. Toot got pink eye from his drawing. We obviously have to give him the blushies. I'm tempted to... Well, I don't know. We'll see. He even has little blushes on his model there. I was tempted to give him like a nose blush just to kind of infer a nose, but that's just gonna look like a weird pink mustache, so we will refrain from that. The blushies, woo! You need them. Honestly, enhance blushy power, activate. More blushies. The blushies need to be stronger, more powerful. My best friend draws my favorite characters for my birthdays, and this one year she actually learned sewing to transform plushie into an OC of mine and drew me favorite OC, my favorite OCs and characters. I felt like I died to heaven. That's really sweet. That's very, very cute. Man, if you that makes me teary thinking about it. If you have an artist friend and they make you art for you, that means they truly care about you. That's what gets me teary-eyed, is like friendship stuff. Why anime is great. The power of friendship, you know? It's okay to love your bros, and true and factual and correct. Oh, that's on a different layer. How do we make that? Make it. I suck at giving gifts, so I just buy her the most expensive thing I can afford each year and try to match it, but money can't compare to genuine love and effort. Honestly, I think artists, I don't think would, like, at least me personally, I wouldn't expect someone to, you know, give something like back in return that isn't, like, obviously, like, they put a lot of effort and stuff like that, but I wouldn't necessarily say that. I wouldn't feel bad about, like, the quality of a of a gift in return being, you know, lesser or anything like that. I'm just gonna take this background color because it works well. Here, little guy. Steal it. Thievery, this gray color. There we go. There's your little guy. I think he's done. We've probably spent too long on this. I'm also still standing. I need to sit down. Adorable, indeed. I think it turned out pretty cute. Look at that kitty. You cooked. It's funny that you can cook, like you've cooked and then you can be cooked as well. They're two separate things, you know? Like you're cooked, like it's over, but you have cooked means you did well. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I have cooked and I am cooked. I am both. All right, save, export PNG, tuna. We also will do an export PNG as this. Oops. And then we are done. Yeah, then Fig joins the stream and said, I thought we were literally cooking. True. True and factual. All right. Let's get tuna on in here. Image. Tuna. Tuna. I opened the wrong thing. I opened one of my spinning discs. Now it's taking a while to open. It's booting up the disc. Okay. I'm actually starting to get lower on storage. My all my video making is finally whatever. Thankfully, Checkers gave me like 13 terabyte server to store stuff on. So I'll have to start transferring stuff over to there, but you know, here we are. Where is it? Emotes. Open. Okay. There he is. Like we need it. There we go. I'm envious of canonically offline peeps that lack the brain rot. Must make their brains feel so much more functional. So much more. A Beast Creations FTP server sounds kind of sick. Shift that is required for all little guys. This oh yeah, 100%. It had to happen. I just need to do it real quick, you know. We're getting too tall. The ghost is like, there we go. Now tuna is part of the stack. All right. Here's the question though. Do we include random mushroom guy? What do you guys think? Does a little mushroom guy have to go somewhere on the stack? Maybe toward somewhere else, you know? That's the question. Do we leave? Do we include all little guys or only little guys that are made on stream? What do you guys think? Also, here's just this for 2, because he's here. Okay. Beautiful. You're beautiful. Got him. What are you gonna do about it? Guess we'll leave the little mushroom out for now, but at some point I feel like we'll have to do something else with our little guys, because they're gonna take up the whole screen and it's gonna be too much. What you doing? Hey you. What are you doing? You licking your paws? Anyway. Okay. Now what? Oh, right, tuna. I need to I hate how when you get friend requests on Discord, they leave the notification until the end of time, until you deal with it. I'm like, I want to look at it after stream, but now it looks like I have a notification that I have to deal with. I need to send you these onto the thing. There you go. Those are for your using pleasure, I guess. Words. A new profile picture. There you go. That'll do. Honestly, I don't think it's actually centered on the thing. That's okay though. Yeah. Do with it what you will. Cool. Well, that was fun. I've just kind of been... I definitely spend too long on those, but I enjoy doing them. So it's like, how can I say no? You know, how can I not? So I spent probably 40 minutes on that, maybe more, maybe almost 50. But that's okay. I really should have Premiere closed. Just taken up. Yeah, I have like a lot of these like review things I was doing. And I think those are kind of cool. Maybe more insightful. We'll see. The last short I did, the sock one, got a ton of views. However, it had terrible retention, which I'm not surprised. I don't necessarily think it's funny. It's a funny moment, but I feel like if you don't know me, it might not be that funny. And you don't know the stream, it might not be that funny, but I think that's okay. That one goes out to Dalamus, you know. Hopefully you saw it. That is. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, what were we doing before all this? We're talking about our agenda. We got card tweaks. We've got, of course, new cards. Mostly this is going to be for altruism. I don't know how you spell altruism. Is that right? They actually do it right. You got it, homie. Okay. Thank you. I didn't believe in myself. Altruism and humanity. Now I got okay, we're good. Altruism. We stand altruism. Yeah, because altruism is like one of my favorite gods, but they also don't really need specific cards. They don't need it. I think it would be good to give it to them. We talked about that before. These ones don't like humanity. I'm almost tempted to just give them a. Looks like there's an extra U. There is. Then how is it? Why is it not correcting? Altruism? Interesting. I don't know. I lied in my haste to reassure you. Is spell correct not working? I don't know. Whatever. Honestly, as long as I know what I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? You guys only make fun of me a little, so just kidding. Usually don't yell at me for spelling. Okay. What else is there to do? Oh, I wanted to make a timer. So this is stream improvement. Doing that. And then I guess we've got emotes as well, of course. So, what there sounds the most interesting to you? Probably, I mean, card tweaks is something we need to do, but timer, interesting. Okay. I thought you might actually think that's interesting because it's different, you know? Because yeah, I think I want to make a 3D timer. It's gonna look like, sorry for flashbang for a second. It's gonna look something like this. And I kind of like the glitchiness, but I feel like we can do like more movement to it. Probably because we yapped about it though. I'm biased. I mean, honestly, it's probably one of the more productive things we can do besides, well, actually, it's probably the most productive stream thing we can do, because I think I agree with you what you said about retention. It definitely would be helpful to, you know, we need to keep improving. Otherwise, it's like, what are we doing, you know? That is my goal. Oh, Tuna's at the top of the order there. It's best not to leave it open-ended, otherwise they'll run away. Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. Let's try it. I don't think it'll be that hard. Famous last words. Yeah, Tebow's been like going crazy with music stuff. I don't know if he's here. He said he might be here in a minute, but he just found like a bunch of his old stuff and like posted it on there. I have to listen to all of them. Maybe we'll check out some of his YouTube stuff. Timers are dopamine inducing. Two, how long yeah, for sure. Two, how long do your is your timer at the beginning of your stream? How long does it go for? Or can you change it, like what time it is? 5 minutes to start. to start, 3 minutes for ad breaks. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, I think we can kind of hijack our old work here. Let's go to streaming, 3D logo. Probably this one. Or just a 10-minute, which I find insane. Honestly, I would do either a 3 or 5 minute one. I was thinking 5 minutes to start because I like to run the ad break, but it doesn't let you run the ad break right away when the stream starts. So, yeah. So maybe I'll make a 3 minute and a 5 minute, or maybe just make 5. No, I'll probably make a 3 minute and a 5 minute. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, I kind of just wish it would just do it right away, but you know, here we are. So we're gonna take this basically, and do some funky stuff with it. I feel like it might be cooler to have like some more better motion to it, but let's just start by if you do glitchy timer, I will crap my pants. I was thinking of doing it. Is that a good crap your pants or a bad crap your pants? 3 minute breaks do sound short, especially since Beats has one of the coolest breaks with the fact that he plays videos. Yeah. That'd be awesome. Okay, cool. I think rather than like the back and forth motion, we could maybe do like, I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Let's play around with it. Let's duplicate this. Honestly, I really need to organize this better. Let's just do a timer. You probably want more viewing. You want more viewing? Is that better? You don't get your little guys, but you get to see what I'm doing more. Timer. Let's duplicate. I don't know. Let's duplicate starting soon. Doesn't really matter. Control D. Where's the timer folder? Timer. Rename. Timer. Open timer. Close all of these other things. Okay. Step 1. I believe there actually already is a timer in here, an animation composer. If you use Adobe and you do not have animation composer for After Effects or Premiere Composer, what's it called? Premiere, I don't remember. It's by the same people. If you don't have it, download it right this instant. It will make your life 6 trillion times easier because it actually has good transitions and other such animations that will make your life 12 billion times easier. Oh yeah. What's it called? Yo, Anonymous, what's up, dude? I love when my cat comes to me and just starts patting my face for no reason. True. What's up, Anonymous? How you doing? Mr. Horse. Yes. Mr. Horse. Yeah, 100%. The goat has joined the chat. Meh, meh. No, for sure. Yeah, if you have, I literally was watching someone else edit on stream and they were using this, which has changed my life. It's free, like the Premiere one. If you're just doing transitions, it also has like a bunch of just motion graphic stuff for freezies. So some of it you have to pay for, but the stuff that's free just makes it so much easier. Okay, man, how you doing? I'm doing good. We just made we did a little guy for tuna. He's an what's the easiest way to do this? There we go. We did a little guy for tuna. Now he's got a little guy. And now we're working on a timer for the starting soon screen. Just for the fun of it. What are you up to? How's life by you? Yeah, use Adobe. That plugin is extremely helpful. What are all these? I'm trying to understand my layers here. These are the glitch effects. This is the light. Noted. Yeah. Like honestly, the biggest problem I have with Premiere is for some reason they don't have like a good whip pan transition to just like, I don't know, you'd think is just like basic functionality of the software. I think I'm gonna get rid of these glitches and we're gonna do different glitches, but we'll bring them back. But yeah, you'd think that it would just be basic functionality of the software, but I guess not. So here we are, you know. You much need to get back to making my game. Been procrastinating. I feel you, dude. Honestly, I'm just tired. I need to I don't know. I need to sleep. Okay. So, in theory, we can make a timer. There is an add timer here that's built in, but I don't know if this is quite what we're looking for. Oh, that's like along the bottom, like progress timer. Progress, if you will. It does have a... Is that a timer that counts up on? I need to... Which is kind of nice just to have, but we don't have sponsored segments. Anyway. That's not what we need. Okay. Let's start... I'm just gonna make a black solid just so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. We need new text. Let's just do our text, which is Oxonium, at least for the Beats Creations one, /soul and all that. Oxonium bold. Something like that. We might add a little bit of, we can probably increase the text size, but we might also want to add a, not that, smidge of letter spacing for the timer purposes. And then we need to figure out how to have a countdown timer. There might actually just be an effect that counts down, but it would probably be under text numbers. What does that even mean? Number, fill only, time code. Time? Interesting. This is not what we want, though. Time code probably counts. Okay, we can do this. Let's do let's ask ChatGPT to make us a thing. This is honestly probably gonna be the easiest way to do it. Make me an After Effects expression that is a 5-minute timer. That counts down to 0. Vector time, blah, 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 da, 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 math floor, slower digit, minutes, space, seconds. Okay, let's see if this actually works. But assume, what do we put this in? New layer, alt options, click stopwatch, text source stopwatch. So if we open the layer, we can see the text source stopwatch. We can edit the expression. We can paste this expression in there. And it just works. God. See, this is why AI is cool. Although this comp needs to be much better. Composition settings, we need it to be exactly 5 minutes long. It's beautiful. Now, one of the things we might be able to do which makes it a bit harder is potentially separating the first digit and the second digit to make them separate colors. But the problem is that's going to have to be 2 separate expressions and 2 separate time codes. Right? Because it'd be cool if it looked like this, right? Where there's the orange and the blue and like the minutes are blue and the seconds are orange or something like that. What do we think? Do we think that's cool, or do we want it to just be one color? What if it's just blue? Okay, we can let's start with that, and if we end up wanting to change it, it might be a little more work, but we'll make it work. And the starting soon is orange. We could do that. Like, we could rework this. I've always been tempted to rework this. I mean, it's cool, but it's kind of just like back and forth, you know? I feel like we could do some more cool motions with it. Anyway, sure. Let's start with blue. Now, the cool part about this is to make this work, all we got to do is we go to this layer. We can go to custom layers. Texture oop, wait, what? It's not the it is. Oh, it's not a texture map, it's this one. Okay. So all we need to do is we can turn this one off, and then we turn this one to the timer, and voila, 3D timer. Of course, the movement is only for the first 30 seconds, but before it loops. But we will move this around a little bit and correct some stuff. I don't think I don't know. Do we even want movement? Probably not. Let's just get it to delete this. At least not like in that rotation, because it's just going to be a standing timer, right? And the cool part is we can just edit the text and it edits the 3D shape. I almost want to like... We don't need these anymore. Call me crazy, but I kind of want to scrunch it. You know, I don't want to scrunch it. No, that is crazy. I'm insane. Maybe we just want it extra bold. Yeah. We also can go into Element 3D. Okay, we'll have movement, but I don't know if it going back and forth is really what I want. You know what I mean? I think I want to extrude this a little more. It's kind of thin, you know? Especially for the size of it. So we could potentially... well, let's leave it for now. Let's extrude... why can't I figure this out? Bevel... Extrude. There we go. A little thicker, you know? Okay. Color could change every minute. That could be cool. I feel like we need, like, I guess it could change back and forth between colors. Although I don't know if I can do that exactly. I don't know, we'll see. What notifications am I getting? Part of me likes that I get streamer notifications on Discord, and the other part of me is like, some of these people haven't watched forever. By forever, I mean like a few months, but... I'm thinking something cool, like we get down to... like a minute, and then we get to something where it just kind of this is a suggestion for the future. It would be cool if there was a beetle chilling on the countdown and the clock strikes 0, it flies close enough to the camera to work as a transition. That would be fun. I do like that. That would be cute. Yeah, definitely a good bit of work. Distinction that has that with a ladybug. Ah, that's cute. Yeah. I can dig it. just like one full rotation. But I do need the anchor point to be in a different spot. Like here, does that actually work? You see my vision? It's way too slow, but I'll figure out where the anchor point actually needs to be. Not there is the answer. Not like confused as to like that's on center, but the problem is it moves the whole camera essentially around the thing rather than rotating the object. Can we just rotate the object instead? Animation engine. I don't think we can. Unless, hold on. Hey, you're still on. I'm still here. Still kicking. Group 1. Article look. Form? List? Name. We need to do some weird. Hey, do you see my little guy? Yeah. Tuna's a little guy now. There's Tuna's little guy. Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Randomness. It's what makes card games so interesting to play. The simple act of shuffling and drawing cards creates unpredictable outcomes, providing a unique and exciting experience every time. But what happens when this randomness becomes a detriment to the game? And how do you deal with that? Being able to address this issue can often mean the difference between a good card game and a bad one. Even the most popular games aren't immune to these pitfalls. Take Magic the Gathering, for example, one of the most popular trading card games of all time. It's not uncommon to find yourself drawing nothing but lands, or conversely, having no lands at all, leaving you with a unplayable hand. On the flip side, randomness can swing in the opposite direction too, drawing an incredible hand, leading you to completely dominate your opponents. While it's certainly fun for the player with the winning hand, it can be less enjoyable for everyone else at the table. So let me tell you how I counteracted it while working on my own game, and the battle I fought against inconsistency. In my game, players compete against the Old God, a collection of cards that present various challenges. Unfortunately, the balance of this deck was wildly unpredictable, often either leading to completely overwhelming the players, or failing to be a challenge at all, making the game unenjoyable either way. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For those of you who aren't familiar with my game, which, let's be honest, is probably most of you, you might be wondering what the heck an Old God is and what the game is actually as a whole. Or maybe you don't care. I don't know your life. I'm going to talk about it anyway. So, in brief summary, here's how the game works. Armies Against Entropy is a cooperative resource management trading card game. Players place cards like heroes, structures, and lands to create synergies for themselves and also their allies. They then move units generated by their cards to enhance the power of the cards that they deem most necessary, all while battling the Old God, a deck of automated cards designed to dismantle the player's forces and serve as the main threat of the game. Now that you kind of have an understanding of the game, let's dive into how randomness became a problem. As I said before, the Old God deck was designed to present various challenges. This
Sorry
deck
about
featured
that.
a large
My
number of
father
weaker
called
cards
me.
and a
Wanted to
few
make sure I got
stronger
that.
ones. In theory, this meant the players would
We
face
did
a
miss the
constant
ad, didn't
onslaught
we?
of minor threats, while occasionally encountering some much more
Okay,
intriguing.
actually, give me like half a second,
talk
and then
a little more
I'll be
specific.
back, and then we'll
Typically, the Old God would draw around 3
then
cards
let
per
me,
turn with a total deck
no,
of
actually be
86
back.
cards. 10 endlings in the deck as the weakest card. This design meant you were much less likely to draw something threatening like 3 Ravengers. The idea is that the Old God would have a nice assortment of cards due to its distribution. At least that's what I thought. However, there were many instances where this wasn't the case, and the Old God either felt pitiful or, conversely, an unstoppable onslaught of destruction. Speaking of unstoppable onslaughts of destruction, you should subscribe. I don't know how those two things correlate, but so what was the solution? Well, this came to me while I was trying to fix an entirely different problem, and that problem was the Abyssal Horde card. This card was a hell of my own making, and the bane of my existence for so many different reasons. But the main one that we'll be focusing on today was trying to solve an issue where it would gain in power every attack. Units were how the player gained power, but we didn't really want a similar mechanic for the Old God because we didn't really want to figure out how these units would be allocated each turn. The Abyssal Horde was somewhat of an exception to this rule, as it stole units from player cards. While this is a cool idea, it kind of fundamentally broke the game. Instead, we wanted to find another way for this card to gain in power using a different mechanic, while still sort of keeping the same identity. We had considered making the Abyssal Horde card duplicate itself with every attack, which could work well. However, that mechanic felt a little more suited to a digital version of the game rather than a physical one. And while I do have aspirations to make a digital version of this game down the line, I really want to make this game more functional for both formats. So the solution was a drastic one. Remember the Endling I mentioned earlier, the weakest card in the deck? Well, we removed it from the main deck completely and put it in its own entirely new deck called the Minion deck. Are you kidding me?
Okay,
Did
sorry,
you
I'm
ever
actually
consider
back now.
how the Endling would feel about this? Being displaced?
I feel like I'm behind. Did you see my, oh my god, love. By the way, how do I sub when I'm already sub? Like, how do I extend now that I'm barely not broke? No, Tuna. Don't waste your money. I think sub means you're locked in until you cancel, unless it was gifted. Yeah, if it's gifted, you don't, but you can just subscribe and then like it'll say continue your sub. That's how that works. Then I'll have to check your account and manage your subs. Yeah. It was gifted, so I might just give back, but I don't know how it would work with anyone almost already sub. You can gift sub stack. No, if you just gift a sub, it will it'll just go to a random person who has like watched it. Yeah, it'll go to someone random, even if they visited like 8 months ago, never came back. Yeah. Usually it tries to be people who's like more often there, but eventually it'll just start going to someone who visited. Just realized why, wait, hold on. Just realized why people say cool kids club. I thought it was a cute thing. I have no idea. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of Tuna. No. Womp womp. Anyway. The kitten has left, but she's actually way over there. Old sniper camera there. Is it even worth showing the kitten from that far away? I don't know. It's like, why are you filming your couch? And there's like a black pillow on the couch. It's always worth showing the kitten. Yeah, indeed. Is there a deform that lets me deform offset? What's that do? Nothing. Oh god, what have I done? Help. Random seed. No, we can do, what's noise? I assume it's noise, but oh god. Both that
Team
scared me.
Latino just cheered 245
F it,
bits.
we ball. Tuna. Thank you so much for the 245 biddies. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. F it, we ball. Thank you, Tuna. I really do appreciate it. It does mean a whole heck of a lot. How do we like this? Does this look cool? Honestly, this could be something we do for like the glitch timer where it just kind of goes, you know? We'll come back to that though. Because that's not what we're looking for at this exact moment. We need, yes, thank you, Tuna. The support is always super appreciated. It keeps the beats train running. Gotta get I gotta make it so I guess the anchor point has to be here. Is that right? I don't know. No, the anchor point maybe has to be at the top. I'm kind of confused as to where the anchor point is and where it actually is affecting this, but we need it to do like a little, its flip can't be, it might be based on the, aha, that's it. Okay, we got it. We got there in the end. We do need to world position it back up. And then in theory, when we do this, it can go. I'm so proud I finally get a chance to support my favorite streamer. Aw, Tuna. You're gonna make me feel emotions. We can't have that. Just kidding. We can't have emotions here. Kidding. It is funny how you just kind of randomly recommended being here, you know? Imagine being Tuna's favorite streamer. What an honor. It's true, honestly. I'm a Tuna fan. Yeah, I'm all seeing and all knowing, so it says a lot. But can you tune a piano? Honestly, how did I not notice tune a piano? How did I not even recognize that was your name? Literally, that's like my brain did not ever. Is your name on YouTube different? Because that literally just hit me. Food, how did you know? That's good. Anyway, I'm the worst. And I promise I know who you are, but that's a new low. It's different. I think I'll change it to this icon. No. Sorry, not the profile picture. Your name, like the username. Because I was like, I think, is it Tuna Piano? I don't know. Okay, this needs to be 1 second long. Yeah, I'm the worst, basically, is what I'm getting at. I don't know why you follow me. Look Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, but I didn't even know your name. No, I'm just kidding. I think I was getting confused with your YouTube name, and that made me be like, oh wait. I was confuddled. That's what I meant. Okay. I think that's why I never noticed, though, because I just knew you were you. And I just read tuna. My dyslexic brain ignored the rest. How do you feel about that? You're just a lovely bean. Well, thank you, Kat. Is that to me or is that to tuna? Because tuna is also a lovely bean. You're all lovely beans, you know? It's tuna and the things, just to argue with people about the dumbest things on YouTube. So it's good that it's not the same everywhere else. I don't want to be the forever known as dumb arguments guy. Do it again. The roar. Yes, the roar. I'm calling Beats a lovely bean. Well, thank you. Thank you. You, the roar? I'm so lost. I should have at the end, so when it gets to the end of the timer, it goes. There it is. I feel like it needs to be faster. Maybe half the time. Actually, you know what it might need is just motion blur. I don't know if that actually works on here. It does. It's rendering at rapid speeds. Wait, does this have changing the text as motion blurred? Hold on. Kind of? I don't know. It also kind of feels like it settles weirdly, but the motion blur does that a lot. The problem is like timers that usually do the flip, it's flips and it's the only half a flip, and then the timer is on the other side of it. You know what I mean? I suppose we could do that. Think. Just saw the doo-doo clip. Oh, I completely changed my perception of the doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Or the me, 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 me. That one? Wait, which one? What are you talking about? It was probably a Twitch clip, but I don't even check those that often. Okay, let's try one other thought. One where you say doo-doo. Oh, right. It says I say doo-doo. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay. I have a thought. So this rotates half a turn. Well, the problem is this is going to mess with timing on stuff if I do it wrong. No. Hold on. Okay, let's delete these for a second. We want to change around exactly when it turns. I guess when it flips and then it turns. So by the time it ends, I think we want the time to have. We're actually kind of at the wrong time. I kind of want to change here. Okay, so this should spin. Oh, wait, on. Hold. Oh, crap. On. You know what I mean? Obviously beats. Obviously beats. That's what you're saying. It's getting I'm getting dangerously close to 15k. Should be there within 2 to 3 streams. I'd like my card to be tied to altruism somehow. I don't know if it's homunculus is the best suggestion. Yeah, I don't know. We could definitely figure that out. This is actually kind of a funny thing where it just looks like the timer is just kind of like laying on a table. Okay, 0. Okay, so here's the thought. We go about half a second in here. We hit the. Hopefully this is somewhat interesting to you guys. It starts rotating forward about to exactly, I don't know, 90 degrees. And then we go to here and we kind of mark it about half of whatever. And then we have this go about 270, and we mark it, and then we go here, and then we do it to 0. Let's see what you guys think about that. We should really only render the area that needs to be rendered. I guess this is fine. It's kind of doing it. What? Those are words. Your words. I don't know what I said, honestly, anymore. I probably should just turn motion blur back off. Although it might be kind of essential for this to even look good, but... Did it rotate backwards? It did. It did. I understand now. You. This needs to be 1 full rotation. There we go. Yeah. Are we feeling it now? The animation is too short now, but I do feel it, Mr. Krabs. What does Mr. Krabs feel? I'm doing this like the least scientific way possible, which I probably should do it more scientifically, but it's art, baby. Greed. He feels greed. I have the need for greed. See what I'm saying? It's like the half turn instead of the full turn. It looks better. It's like one frame off of what it should be, like the timer. That's okay. All right, that's it. We could potentially have it change color like Adana suggested. Oh, tint. We can make it go like orange. That doesn't look right. Actually, let me start over. I also think it'd be easier to do a different color correction method, but I guess this is for the dark color, so we kind of just want it. It is about that time, huh? Overtime, really. I'll have to figure that out in a minute, but it could do this. It's the wrong color, but I'm trying to save my coins. No worries, dude. Yeah, there's definitely a better way to do this. Hue and saturation. There we go. Thoughts? What are we at? Setups? Beats, I have a question about tangible art stuff. All right, ask away. Ask away while I do these sit-ups. You know what? Just for you two. Very much lost count, so hopefully I did enough. Wowee. I burn a lot of plastic. Any tips on using a mask or something so I don't die? great question. Definitely wear a respirator. Two things, I guess. One is, well, first of all, what kind of plastic are you burning? Like, what do you... First of all, you should definitely be wearing a mask. You want to be wearing a respirator. Yeah, I was gonna say, well-ventilated area for sure. Wear one of these if you aren't already. You don't need the whole face shield, but unless you're getting it really close to your eyes, but definitely wear, like, go to Home Depot, buy one of these. If you don't already have one. It's in my face. If you're getting it literally in your eyes, definitely also wear eye protection. Because sometimes that, like, those fumes can get in your eyes. That's also not good. This is step one. Step two, well ventilated for sure. Have like a fan running, have a window open. Ideally, if you can, do it outside. You know, if you're ever doing that kind of thing, then yeah. You also, I mean, it depends on what you're doing. Yeah, outside is, honestly, even if you're outside, sometimes it could be good to just wear one of these. Of course, like, plastic just isn't good for your lungs. It depends on what it is as to, like, how bad. But yeah, don't breathe it. You know, it's a carcinogen slash potentially, well, an irritant, and, you know, sometimes, you can become allergic to those kind of things. So definitely not good to be breathing plastic fumes. Are you like burning plastic, or what exactly are you doing? But yeah, Cat, definitely that. Tebow, yo, what up, dude? It's in my face. Wait, that was not Tebow. I was like, what a buy, wear the mask. Well, I was like, what? Walta, buy a mask, Walta. There we go. Now I got it. It took me a second. It took me a second to understand the pronunciation of that. Like, what a Walta. I got it. I got there. But yeah, what's up? What's up, Tebow? I feel like there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Oh yeah, your music. Music. Yeah. I haven't listened to all your music, but I saw there was like 10,000 new songs. I was thinking about showing everyone your new YouTube ones though. If you're open to that. Does everyone want to hear Tebow's music? Because it's good. It's pretty good. Okay, we're doing it anyway. Tebow, I'm sure you're okay with it, right? I mean, put online, it'd be weird if I said no. Yeah, I know, but whoa, new YouTube UI. Interesting. I finally got it. I didn't have it before. He's got fun animations with them. With his little guy. Let's turn it up. Adam. But it's pretty chill. This song's cool. Do it slightly louder than normal. I never would have thought to put like bird sounds in a song, but it works here, you know what I mean? We're gonna listen to that for a second. I'll show you the other one too, once that one's over. Oh yeah, the animation's fun. You could fall asleep to sleep. Yeah, it's very chill, right? Where's the link? Good call. Here. Yeah, go check out his YouTube channel because he's got thanks, question mark. Yeah, it's always a weird like one to like I could fall asleep to, is like, is it boring? But I know that's not what he meant. It's more like it's so chill I could just relax. It's very relaxing, you know. What do we think of this timer while we listen to this cool music? We like the turn. We like the color change for the turn. Whoa. Yeah, I made it do the half turn instead of the full turn. And it switches colors. That's something that Anonymous said, so I thought it would be kind of cool. Fancy. Indeed. But yeah, I never expected bird sounds to be cool in a song, but I'm a fan. All right, this is the next one. This song is called Bop. It is a bop. Last one I sent is pretty cool, but also not chill, by the way, on Discord. The background turned out so well, not gonna lie. Yeah, honestly, I wasn't expecting the moving side to side to work necessarily. Not that I wasn't expecting it to work, but I just wasn't sure how. Oh, and you actually have the sun kind of pulsing. I like that. Yeah, the animations turned out really nice. Honestly, just having the grid move perfectly is a feat in itself. So yeah, you did good. We're just listening to Tebow music for a minute. Something is doubling. Oh, you're just picking it up on my speakers. I'm gonna turn it down just a smidge for you guys. Or sorry, wait, no, I want to leave it up here. Turn it down here. Sorry. Because I want to hear it too, okay? No, that was me. Boop, 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 doop, 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 doop. My YouTube just like reset. Okay, so we gotta do this like every minute, and I guess I'll switch back and forth between colors. We could have it go. I guess it's just playing your next song. We're just gonna go. Tebow, how, why, where, and when are you so talented? Indeed, it's a good question. It's a question we're all asking. Okay, so we like the turn, and then we'll also add. I don't know if the glitches should happen on the turns, but and also what color should happen when. Like, do we just have it alternate between orange and blue? For reference, if you're just stopping in now, this is for the starting soon screen is the goal. And glitch should happen shortly after it finishes the complete turn. This is one of the latest. Yeah. I feel like newer ones are better. Yeah, I like this one though. It's cool. I'm a fan of it. Reminds me of Shovel Knight for some reason. I've never played Shovel Knight, but I've heard nothing but good things. Maine. This is, I don't know what this is. I think that was Tebow stuff, but you said we'll play one more Tebow song. You should make a whole Tebow list of music and just put it in like a collage, like a however many minutes of whatever, like a 30, like an album. Just put it on YouTube so I can just play it. Sorry, it's quiet all of a sudden. The new one to this one. Play that. Am I allowed to use your music in my stream? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it'd be cool to have a stream music. Teach you don't play our one I was made in 10 minutes. I was just playing the most recent one. I don't know. Echo while it's echoing again. Is it? Oh, weird. Because it was doing Discord. Sorry, that's my bad. They're the perfect community to collectively come together and make a game. It's true. It is true. It's almost as if one of the ideas for a stream was to make a game together. Although it would have been a board game, which I guess music wouldn't have quite worked, but I guess we could make a music for a board game. The official soundtrack of a board game. Why does this work? Didn't this not work? Oh, it works because, you know? No, I don't. Okay, no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because. I've actually been working on a game. It'd be sick if we all collabed. Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, that's hopefully what the community is for, you know? This literally just didn't work. Okay, 90? Delete this. Hello? Delete this. Actually don't need that either, but my only talent is writing the ideas, but I don't know if that even objectively good at that. Tuna, stop it. First of all, stop it. Second of all, I think that you're probably more talented than you believe. Tuna hype, indeed. Tuna is hype. Good stuff, Tebow. I like it. Yeah, it'd be cool if you had like a a lo-fi Tebow channel. You know what I mean? Like lo-fi girl, except it's just it's just like Adam sitting at a desk and it just plays all your music. If you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Anyway. Back to Lazy Laser for now, just because. I have incredibly high opinion of myself, guys. So all these humble messages are attempting to be being humble. I spend hours looking in the mirror per day. You know, you're crazy. Don't feed my overgrown ego. You should, Tuna, indeed. There we go. There's another one. Should we do more than just 2 colors, or should we just stick to the normal Beats colors? Like, we could do, like, gray. You'd have to be pretty good looking to pull it off. There you go. You guys ever get, like, 80% through a project and been like, ugh, I don't want to do this anymore? I think that's pretty natural. I would say I'm a lot better at finishing projects now, but I've definitely been there. I don't know. I guess I'm like good at finishing. I'm like decent at finishing projects, but I also don't like to I don't like repetitive projects. One of the things I don't like. Like, if I have to, like, do the same thing I've already done, I don't want to do that, you know? Guys, I haven't paid, like, attention. Okay, we got 4 minutes to an ad. Never mind. Like, I'm not paying attention to the ads at all. Yes, most of my music projects on that account. Same being a crocheting project I'm working on, have to make like multiple of the same pieces. I'm like, I can't. Yeah. That's how I am. I can usually. I mean, I don't know. Like, I could say I can finish a project, but I also at the same time, you know, I've been working on armies for like forever now. So like, I don't know. Am I just procrastinating on finishing it? I don't know. Actually, I think I can just leave that at that. Yeah, I'm making this slightly more complicated than I needed to. That's okay. way I combat having all my projects being as different as possible is from each other, so I can bounce between based on my mood. Honestly, that's arguably a good way to do it, you know, because then you know, if it makes you continually work on your stuff, then I think it's a good thing to do, arguably. How are we feeling about this timer? Does anyone care about this timer? Let me know if you care about this timer. Are we just here for I care a great deal about this timer. Everyone just is here to hang out. No one cares about the timer. Oh, hi. Hello, sweetie. Come here. Say hi. 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 What are you meowing at, huh? Yeah, I probably should be done soon. I'm not entirely certain there's a chance I do more Minecraft tonight. I'm not entirely certain whether I'll stream or not. I'm trying to kind of figure that out. But yeah, that is something I might do. I don't know. You burn. Okay, bye. Let's see. I gotta catch up. I see make 2 arms, and I'm out of my attention span. Worse than a goldfish. There you go. Do we know Brayden, or did I somehow attract a stranger? That would be Toots. That would be the Toots. I would be careful of saying his name, but Tebow said, here, I'll highlight it. There you go. Thing in the project. I would normally not say his name, but it's on his stream. So the great thing about projects is they have us scream at you to finish while forcing you to do 50,000 push-ups per minute. There you go. Wait, the great thing about project is us having, oh yeah. Tried to sneeze. You know what I mean? Oh, we're in an ad. All right, let me do this ad, and then I'll be back, and we'll figure out what we're doing. I don't want to go for super long though. I can't. I need to not burn myself out. I will be back in just a second.
Randomness. It's what makes
We've
card
seen
games
this, like,
so interesting to
multiple
play.
times.
The simple act of
We'll see you next
shuffling
video.
and drawing. Hey, I'm Beats. Physics is a tricky theme to adapt to a board game. However, to tackle it, I decided to make gravity one of the main sources of movement. At first, I thought of a Tetris-style approach where everything moves downward, but I thought that was kind of dull, so I brainstormed a bit and came up with a space concept. I could use planets and other celestial bodies to manipulate gravity in different directions. That led me to my first major card type, celestial bodies, consisting of planets, moons, asteroids, stars, and black holes. Each one has its own mass, which determines how hard it pulls things, and a directional arrow that tells you which way it pulls. They also have an energy value, which players can use to convert into power. I chose a square format so that they could be used as tiles on the board, and then digitally painted a celestial body for each of them. Up next are player cards, which I called ship components. Not sure it's really fitting anymore, but that's what I called them. They come in 4 flavors. Effectors, which did things like reduce mass or change the direction of gravity. Creators, which spawn additional celestial bodies onto the map. Propulsion systems, which give you extra movement options. And power systems, which grant you power that you can spend on more movement, or the other card types, provided you have enough. To match the sci-fi look, I decided to give these cards a hologram HUD sort of design. I'll admit I borrowed some elements from one of my other projects. Despite that, I highly recommend self-plagiarism. It may seem like cheating, but it's no different than downloading assets, and this way you can have a unique visual identity across all your games. And with that, this is Stellar Shift. At the start, players place their ships and a few celestial bodies on the map. After that is player phase, where players use ship components to move across the board and manipulate celestial bodies. And then comes the shift phase. During shift phase, each celestial body activates, one at a time from left to right, top to bottom, pulling ships based on its mass and direction. If you get pulled into a celestial body, you lose the game. After that comes the next phase, where each player will place a new celestial body somewhere on the board. The cycle then repeats until there's just one pilot left standing. Or flying, I guess. Overall, I think it turned out all right. The games are usually extremely quick, lasting 2 to 3 rounds, which is maybe a little bit too fast, but kind of a refreshing pace compared to my other games, which can last hours. And this game would also be best to be played with a chess clock or something like that to keep it from getting too tedious. If you enjoyed my part of this video, check out my YouTube channel, where I talk board games, card games, tabletop RPGs, and game design as a whole. The 20-sided die, or D20, has been the staple of the role-playing game genre for almost as long as it's existed. Despite that, I decided I'm going to retire it from my game, in favor of using a D4, D6, D8, D10, and D12. Why is that? Well, in this devlog, I'm going to be talking in depth on this decision, and you can tell me whether I'm a crazy person or not. Hi, I'm Nathan, and this is my sci-fi deck builder role-playing game called Sol. Now, in order to talk about these changes, first I have to talk about the changes that were made to my core stat system. And the truth is, it's a pretty big change. Originally, the core stats in my game were strength, agility, endurance, and intelligence. These were fine, but I decided I wanted some more diversity in these stats. Because of that, they are now going to be strength.
Why did I just learn that your name is Nathan? I don't know. Whoa, why do we have 13 viewers right now? Hello, everyone. How long have I been here? Yeah, I mean, that's just my name, you know? It isn't. Oh, honestly, I think I've stopped saying Nathan in my videos just because I thought it was, I don't know. Honestly, I like my nickname. I think that's it. I just like being called Beats. I don't know. And it's also like part of the brand, right? It's easier for people to just call me Beats than call me Nathan. To me, like, nicknames are like a name you've earned rather than your given name, which is just a name that you have, you know? I don't know. It's not like I dislike Nathan. I like Nathan as a name, but you know, here we are. Let's catch up real quick. Care a great deal about the timer. Yes. The project I'm neglecting most deep dive into human psychology, so I'm putting it off as much as possible so I don't have to do it justice. There you go. If you don't stream, you do not stealing your thunder, though. Heck no. Honestly, it wouldn't really matter. Or be a collab stream, even better. We should do a collab stream, me and Fig, and also me and Toot. I was saying we should do like a Blight of Blackridge one day where we just play it. But if I do stream, I would be streaming with other people because it is the the Minecraft stuff I'm doing for Nezuyaki's charity stream. So that's probably what that would be if I stream later. I might just go and play Minecraft and not actually stream, but we'll see. We shall see. I'm not entirely certain. Oh, it is. Oh, it couldn't be me. It may have just doxed your YouTube profile picture. It's okay. It's old. Good looking profile picture though. It's true. Toot is a handsome looking man. All right, since it's Ebra, okay. Enjoy your coffee, Tebow. I'm straight up not sure if I've ever called you Nathan. I think you have, but probably earlier on in our friendship. Please, I've called you Beats. Well, I'll stick with that, I guess. So also I've just always used Tebow. It's different enough. People don't realize that it's my actual name. There you go. My dad named me after a child of Satan's from a horror movie. There you go. I only found out this month. That's wild. I want to build a dirt house. I might have. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Yeah, honestly, it'd be fun to play Minecraft though. But yeah, it's not something I could invite other people to, unfortunately. But not the one I would be doing. People who always be Tebow to me, with 2 eyes to be specific. Tybo. English is weird, or words are weird. I'm just thinking of like, what does a double I sound make if you're actually reading like a word with double I's? Is there even a word with double I's? Like in a row like that? What does that even sound like? Still love the origin of my name. It just makes it a lot more interesting than, oh, my parents just thought it was nice. Hawaii. E. Yeah, okay, so it does. It changes to E. That's weird. But that's also not English in theory, but at the same time, I guess it's the English written word of a. I can't work. What am I doing? Control D. I'm using too many different programs. I'm getting my shortcuts confused. One's at 1. Okay. Yeah, it's valid. I guess I'm Tebow Tybo Hawaii. Tebow. Tebow. To Tebow. Hey, it's Tebow. It's Tebow. I pronounce it Tebow. Tehebo. Ah. I was just pronouncing it like Eve from Wall-E. Tebow. I don't know. I'm sorry. Don't mind me. Anyway. Anyone else remember Tebow? No. I have no idea what you're talking about. just right. This is negative, or no, it's 270, and then the 270 will go to 0. No. What? Oh, wait. That is not what we wanted. Hold on. This is 0. This is 270. This is 0. Kitten, please don't stab me. Please stop. Stop. Okay. You ever just get stabbed by your cat in the back? Ever happened to you? Has this happened to you? What? That's not right. And then this needs to change here again. Okay, we have a timer that flips every time every minute. We do need to add all the glitches, I guess. Oh wait, this is dwarfed up. How do we done goof this up? Okay, it's at 2, so this should be at 2 here. Should I be explaining what I'm doing better? What do you guys think? I'm kind of not saying anything. I'm just working on it. I don't know if y'all are learning anything. Which means this also needs to be at a 2. You let the kitty do what you want. You want her to stab me in the back with her claws? She's hurting me. I think that's how you spell it from the old VHS tape, workout tapes. Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately. All right, I was gonna go get coffee. BRB. Okay. Oh, by the way, Beats, what's your opinion of the Chinese cultural aesthetic and lion dancers? Would you want to have a card that represents that? I'm not entirely certain what. I don't understand 100% or know what you're talking about. Oh, okay. This. I mean, I ain't got nothing against it. I could see something like that being in the game. I have thought about like, you know, doing like ninjas or something. Obviously that's more Japanese, but I have thought of having like, you know, some Japanese sort of aesthetics in the game. So I'm not like opposed to more like otherworldly aesthetics being in my fantasy universe, you know. Especially because we already have like, you know, we have like the you know, typical like medieval stuff, but we also have like the barbarians, which are more like you know, like kind of a combination between like Middle East sort of like designs, because like, you know, they're very you know, just because of the geography there, right? Like what you would wear and what kind of like stuff. And then also like, you know, more, I guess, sort of like almost like Viking sort of style. Like if Vikings were in sand, like a sandy sort of place, right? But yeah, I'm very, very open to different aesthetics. My cat bites and scratches me often, but it either to tell me he wants to play or by accident. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how cats are. I feel like usually most people don't understand that cats are mostly just trying to tell you something. And they're like, oh, the cat bit me. It must be like, it hate me. It must hate me. It's like, no, it was trying to play with you. You just don't understand cats. I feel so bad when I initially went like ow and no method of training to get him to stop. Yeah, I mean, usually I try to be like, you know, redirect stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I need to play with my cat more, especially like when we do long breaks like that, or like long spans of stretches. We should probably have a little kitten break time sometimes. Basic Eastern Warrior would be interesting. Yeah, just like Eastern culture inspired cards, because there's a lot of Eastern medieval fantasy adjacent concepts. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I've considered like ninja, samurai kind of different aesthetics for sure. I'm more than open to exploring that kind of stuff for sure. I guess we have the monk, right? The monk's very like Buddhist monk looking kind of guy, right? So, which is like a D&D class, so like it kind of, you know, whatever, but you know, obviously I have that, so that's another thing. What is that, huh? The wind's blowing. And she was like, huh? Yeah, no, I totally agree. I'd be down for that. Honestly, assassin probably would be good for or like ninja would be kind of good for altruism. We could make it like an assassin kind of thing, and then that could be the double damage, deals double damage, takes double damage. That'd be a good card for that, actually. Maybe not fitting for altruism as far as like theme, but definitely fitting as far as mechanics. Okay, we have our timer. We would need to add glitches. We probably also won't have a background. We can just have the timer kind of on transparency. I almost feel like the time, like I was thinking about it glitching out after the turns, but I almost feel like it should just glitch out randomly, because glitches being on like specific times feels weird to me. I wonder if I can do this as like an overlay layer, I should just be able to do this as an adjustment layer, right? New adjustment layer. Assassin standing on the branch of a tree at night, and long black scarf over her mouth flowing in the wind. She could have like black hair tied in a bun. That's the first thing coming to mind. I was thinking like the typical like running on rooftops with the moon behind him kind of look. But yeah, something like that would be cool. Either one, honestly. Both. That I see the aesthetic there, though. Yeah, treetops is also good. Yeah, your typical ninja sort of look, you know? I was picturing, like, on ninja on roof, top, moon. I guarantee you it comes up. Half these are AI pictures, which is upsetting. And half of them aren't good. I don't know. This is probably AI, but something like this, right? You know, I was picturing the moon and behind, like directly behind, and like it being big. I guess more like this. This might actually be real. Maybe not. Something like that, you know? Maybe not the rice patty hat, but rice patty hats are cool, but that's not what I was picturing, you know? Even have a Samurai Ronin card, so many possibilities in that sense. I agree, for sure. For sure, for sure. For real, for real. I was saying in stream chat. Oh, it's Tebow. That's funny. Sorry, I was looking at the stream chat. I was wondering what was going on with our people here. Effect ideas are the only limiting factors. Honestly, if you give me a concept, I can pretty much come up with an effect idea. It might not always be the most original or the most like interesting, but that's okay, right? Even if it's simple, right? Even if it's like this happens and you gain a unit, like it's not super interesting, but it's at least different, you know? Yeah. Wait, push-up setup? Oh, wait. I did the last one, right? Sorry, for some reason I thought that was a posture check. But yes, sit up, push up. I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm slouching, but no. It was not that. Ape Escape, yo, what's up, dude? Oh, I have to do push-ups. Toot just redeemed it. Hello, kitten. You're in the way. What are you doing? Hi. Hello. What are you doing? I hope you're seeing. Hi. Yes, I love you. No, I love you. I love you. Here. Come. Oh. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing swell. Kitty. What up, Ape? Not every card has to be an OP intuitive game changer. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Does not have to be crazy. It's like no push-ups, only kisses, indeed. But editing my channel right now. Nice. Okay, hold on. We need to do. Back from a short hiatus. Nice. God, I have so many messages. I'm so popular. This is not working. Oh, I think our maybe we can do this. I just don't want to dox myself here, but I want to do the kitty cam. Try again. I may have to like throw this in the be right back thing to not dox myself or friends or something. I read it right. Aha, okay. Would you hear birds? Come on. Okay. It is time. Luna needs attention. Hey, you. Where you going? Where you going? Hmm? Where you going? Yeah, get it. Get it, kid. No? Good. I missed. There we are, chat. So beautiful, so green indeed. Her eyes are very pretty. Okay. I've returned. Cat. It's kitty time. Hello, kitten. Hello, kitten. Hello, kitten. That's funny. She's so much calmer than my cat, Pico. He will jump on my head and shoulder 90% of the time. Yeah, no, she's more skittish, honestly. You want more? Okay. It'd be funny if suddenly hundreds of people started coming in because of Luna. I wouldn't be surprised, you know? Toot wants more. Toot wants more Luna. Let's make sure this works a second time. Sometimes it gets weird when I try to like open it again. See? Resume video. There we go. What you doing over there? We're getting some weird glitchiness. What you doing? Here, I'm gonna take off. That's not gonna work. Hold on. You're gonna stare at the ceiling for a second. I'm taking off my glove things so I don't get cat hair all over them. You're here at the perfect time, Glitch. There's a kitty. It's kitty time. Sorry, you're staring at the ceiling. I gotta take my gloves off here. There we go. Hi. Okay. I've returned. So nimble indeed. Hello. Sometimes I think about becoming a dog person, and then I interact with a cat and realize it's possible. Honestly, I think both are great. They have their own strengths and weaknesses. So damn calm and fluffy. You didn't say damn, I just for some reason put it in there. Did I miss something? No. I can love my dog. I can love that my dogs act like cats. There you go. Grew up on a dozen dogs and one cat. I still ended up a cat person. There you go. Those eyes. Cutest cat on the internet. Mm-hmm. Hey, Glitch. Sorry, I was distracted. Excellent kitty content today. Thank you. I mean, you made me do more, so. It was a good call, though. She's very cute and fluffy. Here, actually, I can give you more. I can give you more of what you desire. Maybe, if she stays there. Look at her just standing on the back of the chair. Okay, back to the timer. Gotta make some pens and emotes for my channel. He's gone. He left. He wants no more. Here's my channel. Such a good idea. Word. Poetic angle, indeed. Now she's sick of us. Okay, we'll do some glitchy effects. Speaking of glitch, that's my kitty. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. I was like, I don't know who this is. I guess I don't need my art pad. I don't know why I've had it in front of me this whole time. God, I'm debating on how much longer I should stream for. I probably should just finish this, but we'll see. I need like, what do I have going on here, you know? What am I doing? Oh, I see. I feel like I could do this, though. I feel like I can do this a better way now that I'm smarter. Or am I not smarter? And maybe I was smart before and then didn't understand. No, I'm still smart. Hold on. There we go. I'm still smart, guys. Don't worry about it. Put my gloves back on. When you put the camera right in Luna's face, I was melting. Yeah, her eyes. So cute. I felt bad for Luna, but God, did it make me happy. No, she was fine. She didn't care. She did not mind. It wasn't actually that close to her. It's a shame it wasn't when she was looking at the sun, but if you don't see it like that, like her eyes get all like her eyeballs are normally huge when she's like in the darkness, you know. We're doing some chromatic aberration real quick. We need to do transform. This is where we get to the fun stuff. Throw a transform, we can like, I guess we could do some skewing, a little bit of skew, a little bit of scale, a little bit of position, you know what I'm saying? Like position, rotation. And you kind of just like make this last for like a second. Oh, wait. Why does it only last? Oh, hold on. What is it? And there it just goes. Ah. Really, you want it for like a frame. Sorry, I gotta answer something here real quick. I think it could be cool to like do a little bit more than this though. We could literally one, we could copy one of these, right? This is it's like infinitesimally small. Oh. That's why I put the white background behind it. We don't really want it a white background. How can we do this while still making it look good? It can't be an add layer, probably. We could do like a key, maybe? A Luma key? And then key out darker. Probably fine if it looks a little bit bad. Can we do an add and a key? Yeah, there we go. Oh, it looks weird. They need to be more dramatic with it. Maybe? The only problem with doing like this sort of glitch is that this timer is going to be standalone, so I guess we can't really make it go beyond the box, otherwise it's gonna look weird. Right? Does that make sense? Like it has to be within the confines of this, which means these are gonna be weird if they're... You might not be able to do this. How do I do it for this? I feel like it looks better here. Literally like 2 frames. This is way more than that. 1, 2. That feels way too fast. That's because we had other glitchiness going on. we duplicate this, go like this, and then just delete the transformation. That looks kind of cool. I'm very generous with the bald today, sir. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of just feeling not wearing a hat, to be honest. There we go. Something like that. We can also, if we want to be real wild and crazy, we can go in here. We can go to particle look. We can do, I think, noise look the coolest. We can enable noise. We'll do intensity 0 for a second. We'll go like this. We'll do intensity. I don't usually have to work with comps this big. Like usually I'm doing like an effect that's pretty small. But this is like a whole heckin' 5-minute long scene. Jack this the heck up. I regret to say I must be going soon. Honestly, I probably should be done soon too. Well, right? I feel like that could be cool. That effect is cool. Yeah, I mean it's distorting the 3D mesh essentially. I kind of want it to just be like, honestly, just like a few frames. I don't like how it kind of grows. I kind of just like how it would be like just randomly there for a frame almost. Like that. Way too short. I don't know, maybe we do then it goes like maybe for 2 frames. And then maybe 2 more frames and then 0. And then maybe this can like go an additional frame. And then maybe, honestly, we put this on the other side. And then jumble it up a little bit. All right, let's give it a shot. See what this glitch looks like. I don't know. What do you think? I think this one should be more subtle. Okay. I think that's kind of cool. I think we can replicate that in multiple spots, probably. Question is, how many glitches do we need in a 5-minute sequence? You know? Because that's a lot. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, I think it's cool. I just so funny when the timer isn't going real speed and it makes time feel very, very slow. I do almost wonder if there should be a little bit of movement, but I think the fact that it rotates at whatever works. Rotates every minute. Otherwise, it's just kind of too much. I mean, I could give it a little bit, but I don't know. I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's about time to be done. I'll probably finish this either next time or in my spare time. But yeah, I wanted to at least get one of these glitches in there. And this actually works better because it's actually all made in After Effects rather than having like this one where it's got the glitch textures over it, because that it has to be put in a box. So you can see it like on the edges. Not that it really matters. Like, most people aren't going to notice that, but yeah, we'll throw some glitches in and then that'll be done. But for now, we're going to save and then we're going to be done. Who, pray tell, should we raid? Who's live that we know? Or maybe that we don't know. You can raid Gao. Gao's cool. I haven't raided him in a while. Let's do it. All right, y'all. We're raiding a pixel art streamer. He's cool. He's a cool guy. That's about 2 minutes till push-up redeem. Do you want one more set of push-ups? I'll do it for you, Toot. I thought you were gone. It's okay, man. It's okay. Okay. I'll do them off stream just for you. Just kidding. Anyway, maybe I will. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. Anyway, we're gonna raid. I will see you guys on, well, okay, so there's a chance I stream later around 7 or 8. Maybe it's later. I can't remember what time. Let me quickly check my calendar. There is a slight chance I raid. I stream at hold. Sorry, I'm trying to find the schedule thing here. There's a chance I stream around 9, which would be kind of late, but it'd be like 9 to 11-ish, potentially. I don't know if I'm going to. If not, I might also just be on Nezuyaki's channel. I can let you guys know if I am, though. So anyway, see y'all later. You guys have a great rest of your evening. I caught you. Yeah, I appreciate y'all being here, and thank you, both Tuna and Bean for the bits. So okay, you be free. I will see y'all later. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Where is the raid button? Right here. Every time I do it, 10 seconds. Have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to stay hydrated and take care of yourself, says SiriBot. Oh wait, bye. See y'all. Almost missed the end. Yep, we're headed out of here, Tebow. Appreciate you being here. 10 seconds. Bye. Goodbye. Farewell. I don't know what he's doing now. He's watching like TikToks, but you know, we're going for it. Anyway, fire in the hole.